Warning, this podcast contains material not suitable for younger audiences, and some material that's not suitable for older audiences. If you're part of any age group, we've found a way to offend you. Run while you still can. We are the hapless heroes.
Why are you getting invisible and grabbing this dude's junk?
It was an accident. Not really. He's kind of hot. All right. So I'm going to...
He's actually ugly as fuck.
I don't judge.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Hapless Heroes. I'm Francesco, and tonight I am going to be your host and DM.
God help us all.
To my left, we have John playing Lord Jarrell the Light.
Happy to be back.
To his left, we have Mike playing Lord Captain Quinn Southwind, the benevolent, the benevolent, first of his name, and some other shit.
Captain
Yeah.
of the...
You did a pretty good job. I appreciate it. Hello.
Hi. To his left, Dave playing Omega Project Prototype 0.
Not a lord.
And to his left, James playing Hobblet the Smasher.
Good evening, friendos.
So Felix doesn't have a title.
No,
Aw.
I'm okay with it.
In
I get-
Hoblet's head, he has a
I usually get fabulous
Yeah.
or,
Most
you know,
people-
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, that's true.
like it's fine.
Yeah, I want to make sure there's three for proper alliteration. Because,
Thank you.
It works.
And really, everything's made up in the titles don't matter. So
Yeah.
Wait, what?
This isn't real.
So last time on the show, we kind of wrapped up the Tamash Ahir, like, scrying artifact arc. Also addressed quite a few branching storylines that ended up converging at the end there,
Yeah.
which was actually kind of interesting to do. You know, where it's like we literally hopped from through 3 DMs throughout that arc.
Yep.
To address all of the different things happening at the same time, because Hobblet, well, you know, James was on paternity leave, so we'd had to decide we had to send Hobblet on his own fucking adventure, and the rest of the party was figuring out how to prove their innocence, or at least, you know, at this point, slay Zahir Lareshi, or sorry, Ashir Al-Rahaz. The thing is, while you guys were doing that, Hobblet was off fighting some thugs.
I was fighting bad guys.
Yeah, from the evil Lord Crump.
Evil Lord Crump was keeping food from his people.
Yeah, he saved
So I had to go
a
in.
bunch of children in an orphanage.
Yeah.
Well, also committed brutal murders in front of them, but
May
he
have
saved them.
traumatized them. Probably traumatized them.
And learned,
He was in the pizza oven for like...
We ruined their lunch.
I love that I have no context on this.
Oh, I
'cause it
can't wait!
makes it
I
even
cannot
better.
fucking wait for you to listen to that episode.
I
Yeah.
feel like I have to go home and like listen to this.
Again, what I will say is it's what happens when Hoblet is unchecked.
We
Hoblet
went
was in
for 2
control.
episodes.
Right.
I actually,
He was the leader, and we were just fucking
Thank God I'm
shit.
back.
I actually named the episode "Going Full Tarantino."
Yeah, I can just see, like, you know, a more well-dressed, slightly groomed Hobblet, like, on a commentary show after it's over with, like, saying, like, what had happened was...
Between Two Hammers with Hobblet the
Yeah.
Smasher.
Yeah, something like that. Like, you know, the Big Brother recap show at the end of the year where they've got everyone talking about it at the end of it.
Oh, yeah.
Like, something like that, where Hobblet...
So yeah, that was the thing.
Freeze frame. So you're wondering how I ended
Yeah,
up here.
the actor playing the actor playing Hobblet in the TV show.
Right. So, you've just, at the end of our last episode, Hobblet had just shared that he was on this sort of mission to rescue Maven the Baker from Lord Crump's men when he ran into you guys in the middle of another fight.
Right.
And Quinn's just sitting there like, I just kind of watched the dude and got laid, so like this is all news to me.
Yeah, literally.
So
Yep. So we bring Quinn up to speed.
mhm.
Let's just say that.
Right. Quinn's up to speed. You guys have all rested for the night. You know, the project has taken you in with open arms. While people are racing shit and fixing HP, Mike, do you want to give us a montage?
A montage of what?
It's a long rest montage.
Yeah.
Oh, sure. So Hobbit's telling Quinn all about his story, and Quinn's just putting up his eyebrows like, what? This is a
Montage.
story montage.
Storytelling montage. Yeah. So everyone's caught each other back up to speed as
Right.
we're like, what?
Zero can't process any of this shit. He's kind of overheating. It's a fucked up Zero montage.
There's like Zero twitching. Like,
Yeah.
So yeah, you guys, Quinn's caught up with everything. You guys have all rested for the evening. In the morning, Felix does come up to the group and he's like, so while you guys go deal with the whole Hobblet scenario, Quinn, when you guys get back from that, you and I need to have a chat. I have an idea. No, you're gonna love it. It's going to make us money. Yeah, so I'm going to confer with some of my colleagues here. I got to set a couple things up for us, but I'll have everything ready for you when you get back. So good luck, Zero. I'm sure you can take care of them. You know, it's gonna be fine. It should be pretty easy. It's just whatever Hobblet's involved in, you guys will be fine.
I'm touched.
Out of character while you're DMing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm sure it'll be real easy.
Whatever the fuck Hoblet's gotten us into.
we've got all the muscle with
So-
us right
Yeah,
now.
I know.
Except for Paradol.
Hoblet's the reason why we're doing this, and you're the DM. Yeah, this is gonna go great.
Right. So Hobblet, I guess, how do you approach your party to start the day? You have all the information here about Maven and like his whereabouts. So like, what do you tell everybody? Like, how far do you go?
In your storytelling
In fact,
montage.
back it up. Who's Maven the Baker?
I thought that's why we had the montage. Everyone's
Do
caught
we
up.
have...
Yeah, montage, but
But
Dave still has no
did-
idea what the fuck is going
Hold
on.
on. Did we drop any knowledge on Maven the Baker, or is he still...
He's just an old friend of yours.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kidnapped.
Okay.
So Maven the Baker is and was kidnapped.
Yes.
Okay, so he was not rescued during that episode.
Negative.
No.
Okay.
He was on his way to.
All right.
I was supposed to.
He's still missing.
Right.
All
And
right.
at this point now has been in captivity for about a day.
So the short of it is Hoblet saved a bunch of orphans or the kids or something from
And my
pizza.
boy got took.
yeah.
They were fighting over food to the
They were
children.
fighting over food,
Right.
and some Lord Crump was trying to take the food from the kids, and Maven the Baker got you involved, and at the end of saving the kids, Maven the Baker got took.
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
Oh, well, we murdered people, but Maven was already taken.
Yes.
So is Lord Crump is still alive then?
Oh,
yeah.
Lord
Oh, yeah.
Crump is like has his hands way out of this.
Yeah,
Like,
it would
he's-
take a lot to
He's
actually-
he's in a not a faraway kingdom, but like he's
I gotcha.
he's outside of Tamash Ahir. He has his own little barony.
So he's
also got
the-
a large band of psychopaths that would probably try to kill you if you tried
Yeah,
to
he
take
just has
out
some
Lord
like
Crump.
fanatic thugs, pretty much,
Right.
that are doing
So
his
this is not Lord Crump kidnapping. This
Right,
is
no,
Lord
they-
Crump's
people.
Right.
thug.
Yeah,
Right.
Gotcha.
Lord Crump
So we're
ordered
to
the
take out a band of their...
What is
Like,
he,
we just basically got to go free my boy.
Is he in a warehouse?
So this is not a knock on Lord Crump's door type thing.
No, this is a let's go kill some dudes and get my boy back. Hopefully
So
alive.
we can leave town.
Do you know what direction they went in? Do you know where they went?
yeah. You have the location. Remember, it was like something like I forgot the number, but it was on Fake Street, or I'm sorry, Fake Street.
Yeah, we're go.
Street.
So I'm gonna leave a blank and let you. put
I'm
it
not
in.
even gonna bother going back and remembering the arbitrary number I made up.
We're headed to Fake Street. If you want to write it down, it's Fake with a little fancy mark over it.
fancy mark.
I missed you, man.
Accent.
I missed you so much.
Sure.
Okay.
Once we get there, we'll scope the joint out and see what our best plan is from there.
How long until we get there?
Oh, it would take you maybe 20 minutes, half hour to walk there.
Let's go to Fawkes Street.
Sure. So you guys actually end up in roughly the same area of town you were in when you were confronting the lieutenant in that alley.
The seedy side of town.
Just outside
I feel
the
like this
market.
is what people call the other side of the tracks.
Let me
Well, it's
do
just bizarre north.
a quick. That same dude who saw you being hoisted out of the crater
Yes.
sees you walking by and just kind of like eyes you as you pass.
Just back at it.
Yeah.
Wait, what crater?
Where the
tower.
bell tower used to be.
Okay. Right.
Yeah.
The random stranger that
Yeah.
feels.
I'm sorry.
You can
Yep,
see.
yep, yep.
you
Okay,
can
I was
see
just
at
making
this
sure
point-
I was under this.
Yeah, you can see at this point because you guys kind of passed the bell tower on your way to this part of the city. Like, there's already crews hard at work from the project, like restoring the area and rebuilding some sort of like structure. They've gotten a lot of it filled in at this point now already, and you can see that they're like moving stuff, like using like magic and other
Yeah.
automatons to
Didn't
like.
take them
Yeah.
long at all.
It turns out the Omega Project has a great deal of like internal expertise at reconstructing buildings that have been blown up through magical means. This is not their first rodeo. This is not their 50th rodeo.
Right.
Quick cleanup.
But you guys go further into the city. Yeah, you're definitely in more of the seedy part. You're kind of getting close to Spud's Slosh House, where you were before.
Oh, I remember Spuds.
Yeah, that's where you ended your night last night. And Fawkes Street is maybe another 5 blocks from here. So you guys continue down. You're kind of brushing through some. It's not as crowded in this area, but it's a little bit more on the smelly side.
Do we
there's-
see any MRA signs for people who just think everyone should be able to use magic? I want to know if we're getting close to our target.
Oh my god.
We're getting close to our target
No,
of
this is-
offending people.
No, this is just okay. It's just like mostly abandoned buildings or rundown buildings. Like this whole place is in just like a good amount of disrepair. This would be like the stereotypical place to bring someone to like hold them hostage, interrogate them.
Like if you were
Yeah.
gonna
Set
take
up
a
a trap.
hostage, you would bring them here.
Yeah, but
There's probably
So are we
four-
gonna run into like the wrong hostages?
Right.
Like are there gonna be multiple hostages? That we-
Right. If you bust into the wrong room
Yes.
and
Like, oh, I'm
that-
sorry. We didn't mean to save you.
there's going to be a halfling and a
Carry
I'm sorry,
on.
There's going to
Yeah.
be a gnome in a big red and white hat saying, "I'm sorry, your hostage is in another building. I'm sorry, your hostage is in another hovel."
Right.
So we move in.
Okay.
All right. As we're walking, I asked, "So Spuds, is he from Clan Mackenzie?" I recall him being somewhat of a dog.
I believe so, little lad.
Little lad. This is Zero asking this.
I know.
No,
you're
he was
looking over
he was
him.
a little lad. Spuds McKenzie.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, I'm pretty. Yeah, I can't remember what I think. I said Spud
Spuds
was a
Mackenzie.
human.
He was the dog. that
Spud
was the-
McNaughton.
Spuds McKenzie, I think, was he was the mascot for
Budweiser.
Budweiser.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Party
this
dog.
one,
With
right?
the
Yeah.
spot on his eye.
Well, the spot on his eye was Target's mascot dog.
Oh my
I believe
god.
also a Jack Russell.
Anyways,
It's also Wishbone.
Well, I digress.
I just fell into a trap of being pedantic, and I'm so fucking sorry, guys. My checks and balances failed on that.
you're getting cut off.
Yeah, I'm just gonna sit here and feel shame for a few
You
minutes.
should.
All right. So
So you guys approach
You
this
know
sort
the
of
address,
warehouse
right?
area. He's got the address. You're getting close to this warehouse. Everybody make perception checks.
Okay, now I'm done feeling shame.
Sorry.
What do you give me that look for, James?
That look.
Oh, he nat one on a perception.
I got it too.
At least, yeah. I mean, what'd you do? Like, get a bug in your eye? Like, I mean, it's not that bad of a situation.
Actually, it's exactly what happened.
Damn it.
And for
Sorry.
the next
Ugh, I'm so sorry.
minute, you are partially blinded, meaning let's say your attacks have disadvantage.
Sold out by your fellow player.
I'm sorry, but that's
For the next
hilarious.
minute,
It's 1 minute.
I rolled 1d4. It was gonna be that many minutes,
It's only 10 rounds.
right?
Hobblet kind of he brushes off to the side.
You're having some trouble getting it out of there.
Yes.
Like, at this point, you have you're holding your eye open and you're trying to stick your finger in there to get it out of there because it's like really
Grab a
hot.
wing.
Making it worse.
Yeah.
Sausage finger.
What?
It's bigger on his fucking eye socket.
Quinn, what did you have?
I rolled a 20.
A 20. Nat 20?
No.
Okay.
I
And
wish.
0?
Zero,
perception?
Has a 13.
So, Quinn, you're the only one
Okay.
who sees that while the front door of this it's almost like this warehouse is just it's part of its own block, right? It takes up like an entire minor city block. The entrance is on the side of an alley, and you can see that the doors have been they're somewhat open. There's actually a chair sitting sitting outside the front of it, and there's a dude totally asleep in the chair in front of the door. He's got a red bandana on and wearing leather armor.
I whisper to Hobblet if does the red bandana mean anything to you?
Ah, yes, we're close. The bandanas are for those lousy Crump supporters.
I get it now.
No.
You just get it
I'm
now.
I'm catching on to that.
Literally same thing here.
You missed all of this when you guys were gone on Labor Day.
Now I get the MRA.
No.
Oh my god.
No.
I was like, oh,
Not just
MRA,
anyone can use magic.
That
Yes,
was funny.
but no.
Yeah. We went there, and at this point, it's like
So are we making Tamash Ahir great again?
That's actually
Yeah.
it's Telduria.
Oh, we're making all of Talduria great again.
Mtiga.
Yeah. I don't think that. We're just gonna move on.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I'm just gonna take it as
But
read
I'm
that
really-
Lord Crump the
I'm really
Orange
happy
is.
about this.
Listen, this is fantasy. This is a fantasy world.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's Crump.
I'm so glad I asked about the red bandana though.
Yeah.
They just clicked everything into place. All right, great, awesome. All right, so I let him know that the man sitting outside is asleep and wearing a red bandana.
Yeah, and you guys are still far enough away that if you were to approach with caution, you probably wouldn't even wake him up.
You say probably.
Yeah,
Your
we're talking
probably
about
won't
Hobblet
wake him
here.
up. Is my watch me wake him
You
up.
can also, there's this is only
It's
one
his
side of
hold
the
my
building
beer.
as well.
Right?
This is only one side of the building as well. So,
I'm okay with that. I mean, if he's asleep, that's our best shot at sneaking in.
Yeah. Whatever. Fuck it.
Do you have good stealth? Oh, okay.
None of us do.
Oh, I'm
We're just
literally the
walking-
only one.
Yeah, we're just walking up like a bunch of big thugs ready to kick the door.
Okay, so how about I do a little, what's the word I want? Scouting.
okay. Why don't you give me a stealth check then?
I'm going to sneak up around the man sitting in the chair sleeping and just kind of peer in through the door.
Sure.
What? We're all waiting maybe 20,
I'm-
25 feet up the street?
Yeah, it's an alley.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also going to cast invisibility on myself.
Oh, okay. Sounds
I
good.
feel like that's going to be a smart idea.
Sure. So you do that, but also give me a stealth check just to see how quiet you're being while you're invisible, because it is a mask sound.
10.
10? Okay. You make it to him. Yeah, you make it to him, and he's still asleep.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a quick perception check. Oh,
Nat 20.
nat 20. He's got a ring of keys on his hip.
Okay.
And you can see that when he's passed out, he actually has a curved dagger in his other hand. His one hand is kind of like hung over the back of the chair, and then the other arm is slumped over in his lap, and he's got like a curved dagger in his hand, and then the keys are on his left hip, so the side that you're looking at right now.
You won't do it. You won't do it.
All right. So I'm going to attempt to take the dagger first.
Sleight of hand.
Yes. 13.
You could cut the tension with a fucking knife in here.
You take it.
And
Sorry. That was like really, really.
I just
I
imagine,
got scared.
I imagine Quinn doing that as he's taking the
Right, and then like he
So-
kind of goes like almost like stirs a little bit, and then he just goes back to sleep.
So I now have a curved dagger.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
That's what that was.
Okay, he's still sleeping.
All right, I am going to take the keys, the ring of keys. It's okay. So it's attached to his belt.
It's like an iron ring that has like sort of like a clasp that like, so you kind of have to like push it together and then and pull it apart to separate. You know, it has like it's almost like that locking mechanism built right into it, so that it locks into itself in this perfect circle.
So. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna attempt to take it.
Okay. What'd you get?
fuck sandwich, a whole fucking fuck
What do you think
sandwich.
you got?
Is it a nat 1?
So he doesn't get the keys.
No.
Damn it!
So what happens is
I can't give myself bardic inspiration. Right?
You can't.
it's
I
and,
can.
and if you
Well, it
nat
doesn't really
if you
matter.
nat 1, it doesn't fucking matter. So you jingle like you
Or you can't use that on people. If
you go to
choose.
go for the keys, Quinn, right? And instead you grab him right by the family jewels instead.
Oh, you
Oh
grabbed
no,
his
yeah,
cock.
you're no longer using that.
Yeah, no.
And
Too late now.
he yelps and then tries to stab you with the dagger that is not in his hand.
Just
And
punches
instead is
you.
just tries to like kind of like almost like blunt and like punch you because he thinks he's trying to stab you. As like a little reaction there. Is he gonna get it? 15 against your AC?
Well, wouldn't he be at disadvantage since
He's
I'm
unarmed.
invisible?
Oh, you are invisible, aren't you? Yeah, he would be. Yeah, no. So he just kind of swings in the air and he doesn't see anybody there,
Good call on the invisibility.
but he's awake
now
now.
awake.
He's awake and he doesn't have his dagger. He's like kind of like patting himself down, like he thinks that maybe he had a bad dream or something like that, you know. But now he's like searching the ground for his his knife.
We see that he's up now, right?
Yeah, yeah. He's like shuffling about.
Do we kind of like try to like duck
And-
a little into the wall so that
Yeah, I'm assuming you guys were keeping yourselves like
further away?
hidden.
Away, yeah.
Yeah.
Can I?
You're not just standing there in the middle of the street while he fidgets with this. 'Cause
Staring at him.
why the fuck would that make it?
Right.
You know, like,
why are you getting Why are you getting invisible and grabbing this dude's junk?
It was an accident. Not really. He's kind of hot. All right. So I'm going.
he's actually
to-
ugly as fuck.
I don't judge. So
Like one of his eyes is higher
Okay,
than the
stop.
other.
let's say that the keys shifted accidentally, and I just grabbed them for the wrong area.
Okay.
Anyway, so I'm going to attempt to
Fuck him up.
grapple him.
Uh-huh.
Hold on, I'm trying to decide what I want to do. I'm
Has he
going
let go
to-
before he grappled him?
Yes, you've let go.
Not just
Oh, I
squeezing.
did. I'm not still squeezing.
No.
Yeah, I'm going to. I guess it would be a strength contest.
So you're gonna try. Like, I guess, like, what are you trying to do?
Yeah, I'm
Knock
I'm
him
a little
down.
I guess
confused.
knock him into the wall, like knock him out, maybe. Like I don't want to kill him.
How?
Well, I guess
Like-
I do want to kill him.
Put him in a
Why?
headlock.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't I want to kill him?
Right.
All right, I'm just gonna
Stab him.
I'm
with
just gonna
his own sword.
stab him with the dagger because it's in my hand.
With his knife?
Own weapon.
Sure.
Yeah,
He's gonna
'cause
gut this guy. While
I sure.
I'll give you advantage on the roll
Ooh.
because
He
he's
should have like ultra. advantage.
What's the
He's invisible.
he doesn't see it coming.
So 15 plus. We're at 3 now, right? Proficiency.
Yeah, plus your dex.
So 15 plus Dex. 17. I'm at 20.
Yeah, so that definitely hits.
All right, and then it would be what, a D6?
D4 with a dagger.
2 plus my Dex, right? 4.
Mm-hmm. He also fails a Constitution save and is now poisoned.
Poison dagger.
That's gonna hurt.
Am I aware of this?
You're gonna roll 2d6 poison damage against him.
What? 11.
11?
Yep.
He falls to the ground unconscious, not dead.
Okay.
The poison seems to have coagulated in his blood and stopped him from bleeding out, but he is unconscious on the ground.
Cool. All right.
Holy shit.
The dagger does not look like it is coated in venom at this point, though.
But I've seen his blood coagulate.
Oh yeah,
So obviously
he's
I know
not
something.
like you see a wound there, and you see there's blood in there, but nothing is pouring out, or it's it's coming out very, very, very slowly.
Okay. So I clearly am aware that something is going on with this dagger.
Yes. Or at least something was either whether it was coated in something, whether it's the dagger itself, you have no idea.
Sure. Okay, so he's lying on the ground. I'm going to...
And you're not invisible anymore now because you've performed an attack.
Right.
So we see this.
So we're going to come up now.
Mm-hmm.
We're all going to come up and like maybe take a look inside. Are there windows on the first floor of this building?
Yeah, most of them are broken out. The first floor itself looks like it's in pretty big disrepair. This used to be a storehouse. Most of the shelves are empty. There's some broken crates and boxes. However, there are a couple. There are, sort of. And if we're looking at the actual floor itself, it's about 200 feet wide, right? And then it goes in about, what do we say, like 75 feet. Okay, so it's just this long sort of building. You guys are entering in from the middle of the long side, so you're kind of staring out in front of you 75 feet. It's 100 feet on either side of you. There are 3 sets of stairs, one in the sort of the center of the building, and then another set to your left about 50 feet, another set to your right about 50 feet. Those seem to go up to smaller rooms that were built on platforms. You know what I mean? So there's a big open space in here. It's mostly storage space, but it's almost like little offices have been constructed on like a loft. You know what I mean? Just in little sections of this place.
Before we move on, I grab the keys off the guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do that.
Just wanted to...
There's a couple areas towards the left as well where there's larger, almost within there, almost like garage doors. Mm-hmm. They're not like garage doors, but they just look these just longer doors that would be lifted up and over, almost like storage cabinets. Mm-hmm. Or not storage cabinets. What are they? Like storage pods or whatever. Right. And then to the right, it's just a bunch of broken shit.
No guys though. No.
Make me a perception check.
Fucking fucks.
Before we determine, I want to make since we're now breaching a building, Zero is going to be set up with his shield and hand crossbow instead of the big one.
Yeah, I've got
This is more of a breaching setup.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put the dagger into whatever sheath I've got, and then pull out my rapier and shield.
Okay. So what's everybody's perception?
2.
18.
15.
8. Period.
That
I was going to say 18 too.
You think you hear some voices somewhere in between some of the shelves and things like that off to your left. Probably about, you're thinking maybe 30 or 40 feet from you somewhere, weaved through the shelves and other areas. There's some voices talking.
Okay. I'm going to kind of, okay, so I'm trying to be stealthy here. Do you guys want to follow me or do you want me to scout again?
I think we should just open the door if we're not seeing anyone.
Well, I hear that.
Jarrell would be.
You already opened the door.
Okay.
Yeah, the door was open.
We have the keys.
Right. So we're in the warehouse. I hear voices to my left. I want to get closer to see if I can hear what they're saying.
All right.
Yeah, let's sneak over there.
All of us?
I feel like we're not in a spot.
I feel like you guys have been rolling like shit right now.
Yeah. But we don't want to leave you alone in this situation either.
You're
They're
not
also
busy
rolling
anymore.
stealth at disadvantage.
You have spells, you have spells.
Mm-hmm. I have
and
everything.
You have a ranged weapon. So
Yeah, we're just ready to
I
kick
think
ass.
you guys standing back is not going to be a problem.
Fine. Go
Personally
investigate.
speaking.
So how are you advancing then, or how are you moving through
I'm
this place?
going to
Like the
line
Pink Panther.
wall. Oops.
Mhm.
So we're at the door. I'm going to kind of stay against the wall and go toward the shelving that I hear the voices at.
Okay. I mean, it's in though. Like you're gonna be kind of weaving yourself in between shelves and crates.
So
and boxes and stuff.
so to my left there are shelves and crates. So
it's kind of all over the place. You know what I mean? There's rows and rows and rows of them.
Sure, I guess I'm just going to kind of make my way to a shelf here, a shelf there.
Just kind of in
getting
between.
closer
Give me a stealth check.
to the voices. That's a 16 plus 5, 21.
Okay. Yeah. So you're kind of squeezing yourself through some different areas. You know, you're stopping every now and again to listen, to kind of reorient yourself. You guys just staying back exactly where you are now?
No, I feel like we should keep him as close as we can to within eye shot.
It's gonna be very difficult with how much he's moving around. You'll be able to, you might be able to kind of get an idea of where he's moving, but I will need nominal stealth checks from the rest of you. So Hobblet and Jarrell would be rolling a disadvantage.
A disadvantage stealth check for Hobblet. You might as well fail him.
You never know.
No, I know.
Well,
So you guys are moving toward
Zero
me?
also has to make...
At a distance.
I mean, I can't cast a spell if I can't see somebody. Like, you're 40 foot in,
We don't want you to just
bob
have
and
to yell
weave.
help.
Right, like, I'd like to be closer to you.
If it's all the same, Zero also has to check at disadvantage
There you
because of
go.
armor.
Right.
Shit sandwich.
This almost put me in more danger.
Okay, let's go. Jarrell, what do you got?
7.
Okay.
What's your stealth?
11.
-1.
Yeah,
What's it?
6.
11 for
6,
Zero?
7.
7 for Hobblet. You guys are keeping far back enough that, like, you know, there's some rattling of the, chain links in your armor, but no attention gets drawn to Quinn. So, like, there's like a rattle of like the chain links in your armor, Hobblet, right? Quinn hears a couple voices being like, "Hey, did you hear that?" Yeah. Let's go check it out. Quinn, you see in the next aisle over 3 guys.
Okay.
One dude kind of like real beefy type dude, like real like just super muscular, like and then the other 2 guys like in tow, like behind
Can
him.
one of them be an older bald gentleman?
Sure. Okay. One of them is definitely an older bald gentleman. And they start walking in the general direction that they're going, passing right by you.
Okay.
You guys can be like I'm gonna give you a couple seconds to make a decision, and then they're gonna round and see you. So what do you do?
I am going to flank them.
What? Like, what do you mean? Like, go get
So
behind
I'm
them?
going to come in behind them. So I'm going to basically follow them out because I know where they're going.
Okay. So you're following behind them,
Behind the 3.
and then they spot Hobblet and Jarrell literally just standing there. And the one big beefy dude raises like kind of like his eyes go wide, and he points at Hobblet. He's like, "There's the dwarf from the other night. Get him, boys!" And we're gonna roll initiative.
Yes.
There's 3 of these clowns.
Really?
All right, Jarrell, what do you got?
16.
Quinn,
5.
0.
6.
Hobblet.
5. And he goes ahead of me.
Quinn's definitely going first. Yeah, or I'm sorry, first is in like ahead of you. Jarrell, it is your turn. What are you doing? You see them all.
Yeah, clearly they spotted us. They know what's up. I'm gonna raise my shield and just charge at them with my shield and my longsword.
Yeah, I imagine you doing sort of like a sick hop over like a half shelf or something like that.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like kind of like sliding across the hood of a car.
And just up and bounding at them.
Yeah, you can make it to them.
I'm going to attack with my longsword.
Okay.
So it's a 16.
16. Which one are you hitting? The big guy or
The
the
big one.
We'll call him number 2.
No, it clings off of his breastplate.
Okay. I have 2 attacks per action.
Yep. So you take another attack action.
Big guy.
That's part of your.
I'm gonna use my
Freaking
inspiration
guy.
Yeah.
because I'm definitely
last
feeling
episode.
inspired.
Are you kidding me?
Nothing.
He rolled a 4, used the inspiration, and rolled another 4.
That's terrible.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
rotten luck.
Bullshit.
Unfortunately, also how it works.
This guy is kind of overpowering you a little bit. Like,
Okay.
he's easily deflecting your blows.
So he's parrying.
Yeah.
Like king, king.
Big guy is going to attempt to actually bull rush through Jarrell to Hobblet.
Okay, so he's trying to push me out of the
So
way.
you and I are going to first have a strength contest.
Okay.
He nat 20'd.
Oh, man. He just manhandles me.
He literally just like throws you out of the way and like pushes
Okay.
you, shoves you out of the way, and just runs like, full bore at Hobblet, and will make
Like he remembers you, but you don't
yeah.
remember
So
him.
that bull rush, is that a bonus action that he's using to do that, or?
That is correct.
Okay, cool.
Because I'm making this up right now.
Sounds awesome. I like how it works. I just want to make sure that I can borrow a maneuver like that in the future.
Yeah, I haven't written this. I don't have any stat sheets in front of me. I rolled some hit points and I made up some abilities and weapons.
Nice.
So he's going to attempt to come down on you with his greatsword, and then he nat ones. So he critically succeeded at pushing Jarrell right the fuck out of the way, but in his blind rage, failed to see that Zero actually just had his foot out. And this dude completely trips up and lands, like, kind of tries to catch himself with a thud on the floor, and just rolls towards you the rest of the way. And he's on his back, looking up at you, with a bead of sweat drips down his brow.
What an ape.
The other two thugs will attempt to attack Jarrell, though.
Okay.
And they're each going to swing. We'll say they're gonna attack you with some spears.
Okay.
17 against your armor class is not going to do it, probably.
Nope.
And the other one is absolutely not going to do it. And they're going to make one more attack
Okay.
each.
Ooh.
One crits you.
Damn. So I deflect two of them, and then one gets a fucking jab in.
Mm-hmm. So you're taking 14 piercing damage from the crit.
Okay.
And we're going to go into 0.
All right.
Got
So
a real good jab on you.
the two henchmen that got inside on Jarrell,
Mm-hmm.
Zero is going to step up into that one with his shield out.
Okay.
So sort of intervene on the combat to, split them off. So, each of them is kind
Okay.
of 1-on-1 instead of 2-on-1 now.
All right.
And is going to fire off 2 quick hand crossbow rounds right into the guy.
Sounds good.
He can do it from melee range due to
Because
crossbow
he is.
expert.
That's correct. So go for
So,
it.
and as he's barreling in, he just yells, "Breaching mode active."
And then just fires like 2
Yeah.
crossbow bolts like real quick.
Just snaps 2 off real quick. First attack is a 22
Yep.
against AC.
Yep.
All right. It's D6 plus 3, so that's going to be 7 piercing damage.
Okay. Yeah, he takes that.
All right, and the second one out of hand crossbow is going to be 10 plus 7. That's a 17 against AC.
Yes, that will do it.
That'll do it. For another D6 plus 3, that's 8 damage piercing.
He did. just like yeah, like 2 perfect shots, one to the chest, one to the forehead. He's out.
We're out to win hearts and minds here.
Hey, I like that. You're good, you. Quinn.
Okay, so currently I am behind the last minion.
You're doing it from behind.
So, advantage?
Sure. Yeah, why not? I like you.
About to fuck him up.
Good things go to those who ask for advantage.
So I've got a 20 with my rapier,
Yep.
which then is a D8.
Do you get an extra attack too because
Oh, wait.
you're a
Don't steal my thunder.
College of Valor?
Don't steal my thunder. I get a D8 plus 2 because I have a dueling feat.
Nice.
Which is only 6.
Okay.
But that's still awesome.
Take 6.
And I'm going to use my action surge to...
But hold on. When
Oh.
you take the attack action,
Yeah.
oh, that's right. You're not a level 5 bard.
Not
You are
yet.
a level 4 bard and a
I'm a
level,
level
1
3
fighter.
bard, level 2 fighter.
Never mind. You don't have extra attack.
But I have action surge.
You do. Okay.
So I'm going to action surge and do it again. And I hit him with 24, which is the D8 again. 5 plus 2 plus 2 is 9.
Yeah, you stab the shit out of him.
Yes.
And he's also dead.
Yes! Guys, we're fucking destroying them.
Yeah. Just gotta get the big guy now.
Hobblet.
He's prone.
Mm-hmm. On his back, in front of you.
That's how I like him.
Just asking to be smashed in the face with a hammer.
A single bead of sweat turns to 2.
It's almost like you can hear him puckering.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, he's puckering, all right.
Perception check.
Yeah,
Body check.
I was gonna. Yeah, we're gonna swing Trixie down on him.
Okay.
Am I at advantage because he's on his back?
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
Yeah. I believe that's a 17. It is a 17.
He actually manages to parry that with his sword, miraculously enough.
All right. Well, I am going to use my War Priest
And do it again.
and do it again. I did roll one of them as a nat 1. The other one came out as a 20.
Yeah, unmodified.
Yeah,
Or
a modified 20.
Yeah, that hits him.
6.
6 bludgeoning damage.
6 bludgeoning.
Yeah, he takes that.
He'll take it.
Oof. Ja Rule.
It does it.
All right, because
This
I
might
realized
be murder.
yeah, I realized that he's targeting Hobblet. I'm gonna use Shield of Faith on Hobblet.
So he's got what, +4 AC?
+2.
+2 to his AC for the duration of the
Yeah.
spell. Okay. Is that a bonus action or is that a?
So yeah,
That's your
Yeah.
bonus. So that's your bonus action.
yeah. So as my first action, then I'm going to just attack him again.
You do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got 25.
Oh yeah. And that's one attack. You
Yep.
get 2 of those.
And that does 7.
Okay.
And then, yeah, I'm just going to attack again. And that's a 22.
Okay. How much damage does that do?
9. Sorry.
9 damage.
Yeah.
Delicious.
So I do 15 damage to him and put...
Oh, you
Shield of Faith.
put a serious hurting on this dude. He's not looking great. He's going to try to stand up and actually do a whirlwind attack.
It's like spinning blades.
On all of you.
You're making this shit up.
Yes.
You're desperate, is what
Hold
this
on.
is. This smells of desperation.
He doesn't want his bad guy to be as much of a pushover as mine was. I don't think this is the real bad guy.
Only a 11 against Jarrell's AC, a 24 against Hoblet's AC,
Fuck.
a 20 against Quinn's AC,
Stupid.
and 0's close enough, I think. Oh, no, he's not.
Well, what is it? Oh, am I close enough to it? Oh,
Just spinning
Probably not
whirls.
close enough
no,
to
I
it.
might be next
But
to
the
those
rest
guys.
of you got
I'll be-
the rest of you guys got a little stabby on him.
Yeah.
So the two of you who got hit are both taking. Hoblet, you're taking 13 slashing damage. Quinn, you're taking 12 slashing damage.
I'm taking 11 slashing damage.
Okay, from cutting words.
Yep.
Okay. 0.
Which didn't fucking help. But
0 turns on his heel. He still has both his shield up with his left arm and the crossbow, hand crossbow up with his right arm, and just snaps off another 2 quick shots right
it.
from where he is.
Yep.
First one is a 16 and 7. I'm gonna assume that's gonna beat it, but I don't feel like mathing it.
Oh yeah.
23.
Yeah.
That definitely hits him.
D6 plus 3. That's gonna be 4 total damage. Second attack with the hand crossbow is a 20 against AC.
Yep.
For
Oh yeah.
9 damage. Piercing.
Yeah, he's dead.
Got him.
Two real good hits again.
Yeah. And 0, having murdered 2 of them, twirls the hand crossbow on his finger and slams it into his holster.
Nice. Nice. You still have the firearm I gave you too.
Yes, he does.
Um,
The baddest holdout weapon in the universe.
which I'm sure the project has already found a way to make you ammo for.
Ooh. That'll get sexy.
So, the combat's over. You guys are a little beat up, but that kind of caused some commotion and some ruckus. you can hear someone from like the office area, like, you know, loft area to the left further, call out and be like, Hobblet, I know you're down there. Might as well just come in this now. I got your boy Maven.
Maven, are you still alive?
Oh, there's no response. He don't look too good, but I tell you what, you can have him back. You and me go one-on-one, my friend. Any funny business, and I kill him. But otherwise, we just try to figure out who's the strongest here.
Greco-Roman.
Yep, you know what? That's fine. What's this fuck's name again?
You don't know yet.
I don't know yet.
You don't even know who this dude is.
Yeah,
Okay.
we don't know who he's talking.
He knows you, though.
Show yourself.
So he kind of kicks open the door.
Giant lumbering mountain.
I feel like this is like one of those like Wolverine Sabretooth moments.
Right, you like see some dust fly out from like the balcony area.
It's no half measures, though. It's either a lumbering dude barrels out of there or a halfling barrels out of there.
Right. You hear a few thuds of footsteps, and out the door walks a 3-foot tall human male, or I'm sorry, a halfling male. He's got he's got two bandoliers across his chest, all just lined with daggers. You know, he's even got one kind of twirling between his fingertips. He's got a Make Tal'Duria Great Again bandana across his forehead. His hair's kind of unnaturally spiked, kind of behind it, because he's put some product in this, probably some some wax or whatnot. It's looking like a real tool, like a mall ninja. You know what I'm saying? And he kind of cracks his knuckles, and he says, "You ready to go, my friend?"
You must be the clown that Crump put in charge here.
Yep, RJ Clown. That's me. And you actually see he's got a little name tag. It says just Clown on it.
I'm always ready to go.
I really hope that neck cracking sound makes it in.
I think it did. I think it did.
You were both like just cracking stuff, like ready.
Right.
Hey, like Hobblet literally is sitting in the chair here.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna make this a fair fight. I need one of these bumbling idiots here to kind of officiate. Okay, someone want to give us a count of 3 or some shit? No.
Gerald smiles.
All right, go. And he throws a dagger right at you.
Ooh.
Sticks into one of the chain links in your armor. Doesn't get it, but he's gonna pull another one off and with his offhand fling it at you too. This one's gonna be a 15. Is not gonna hit you either.
No.
Okay.
You still got
So,
that +2
You
for
and I
10
are rolling
minutes.
initiative.
Just the two of you.
Yes. If anyone else decides to do anything during this combat, some weird shit's gonna happen.
Now, when you say anything,
We have to let them.
there are things that can be done that are fairly stealthy.
Okay. Well, you tell me what happens, because you might be the person responsible for Maven the Baker dying today.
I got this, boys.
You give me a wink.
Hobblet, what's your initiative?
Safe word.
3.
Nice.
The word is cucumber. The safe
cucumber.
word is cucumber. Or Wisconsin. I'll react to either.
Deal.
Either one of those, and we'll stop
And if you
pushing the
say
sex tape.
if you say Wisconsin cucumber, then all hell's breaking loose.
Okay.
It just gets crazy.
All right, you're gonna see him take 2 more daggers, kiss each one of them, and then fling them at you. I don't think a 16 is gonna do it. That's the highest one he got. However, you're gonna see that with his bonus action, he's going to throw down a little small ball. It looks like from his almost looks like a ball bearing, and then when it hits the ground, a giant puff of smoke erupts, and the whole 20-foot radius around him is heavily obscured.
Cage match.
Okay.
Hobblet,
All right, come on, Hobblet. You got this. Come on, Hobblet, you got
So Hoblet's in that 20-foot area, correct?
Correct.
So we can't even see what they're doing in there.
Correct.
Cage match.
2 nerds enter, 1 nerd leaves.
Then one nerd leaves afterward after being declared the victor.
I'm just trying to decide how.
Smash, man. You gotta smash. You agreed to this fight. He's throwing daggers at you. We can't even really help at this point.
I mean, we could.
Yeah, but we might get that guy killed. Jarrell knows that for sure.
Now, okay. Well, hold on a second.
Okay, tell me while he's thinking about what he's going to do.
Just thinking
Okay.
right now. So the rule was that we couldn't interact with the fight.
Correct.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So anything else is fair game.
Yep. Well,
as long as
maybe.
it doesn't interact with the fight.
I mean, if
as
you're
long
going to
as
get
this
literal on
guy
it,
doesn't qualify it as funny business.
it's up to you. He says no funny business.
Whatever he determines
Yeah,
to
funny
be
business is an
definition.
ambiguous term.
Right.
So I would argue that pretty much anything you're thinking of might be funny business, but
He's currently
you just
engaged.
you let me know once Hoblet's done. I'm going to address what you guys are doing all at once, and then we're going to go back to his turn.
right,
So
all right.
Hoblet,
I'm gonna swing Trixie.
okay, you're at disadvantage because you can't see him.
Oh, he can't. Oh, it's like a big puff.
Oh,
of
I thought
smoke.
it was just obscured to everybody else.
No. Oh, you too.
You're in the fog.
Yeah.
Can he see me through this?
I don't know,
Maybe.
but you're swinging wildly.
Swing, dude.
Just
Christ.
don't
Whoa,
swing
wait
toward
What
a
else
minute.
are you gonna
wait
do?
a minute. I've got another route that I can go here. This fucking slippery little bitch. I have a spell called Hold Person.
Uh-huh.
But I don't know if I have to see him or if it's just one.
I mean, you have to know where he is.
Yeah,
I
but
feel
it's
like
a
you have a
60-foot
and it's a
radius.
save, right?
First line says choose a humanoid you can see within
Yeah,
range.
so you can't see. But you can't see him at all. So right now you can't.
Fucking twat. Yeah, I'm gonna swing.
Okay.
I'm gonna swing Trix. At disadvantage,
At disadvantage.
Do like a discus swing.
12. Wait a minute. I'm gonna use guided strike.
Yeah, so add 10 to that.
Yeah, so
22.
22.
Oh yeah, you connect.
Okay, good. So
Let's
now
see that damage. Yeah, you kind of see that he was still kind of doing some momentum in front of him.
6.
6.
Trixie is off today.
All right. I mean, he takes it. You hear a oof, and he actually hits the ground, and kind of stands back up. You know where he's standing now, at least.
I'm gonna swing again. now
With
that I'm
with
at
Warp
it.
Priest.
Yeah,
Yeah, go for it.
because I can do that 3 times and I've only done it once.
Mm-hmm.
So 25.
25. Yeah, that hits him.
11.
11 damage. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oof. He's not looking great. What are the rest of you guys doing now? You kind of hear the fight happening in the cloud of like smoke, but you don't see anything. You thought you might have heard the clang of a hammer hit something.
Take that, you little bitch.
You heard that too.
Jarrell's just kind of trying to watch because he knows.
Sounds like he's doing well.
I just wanted to give you the opportunity now, in case you wanted to do anything cheeky, like or any sort of cheeky bullshit. I wanted to make sure that I gave you the opportunity, should you want to use it. I'm not saying you should or should not. I am only giving you a brief moment in time here to do something.
We're just
If-
kind of like standing outside bored while they're just like battling to the death in there.
You're doing so well on your own.
Sounds good.
Hoblet,
Sounds good.
I'm gonna
Hoblet,
hold
he's
off.
our dwarf. If he can't do it, one of us will have to.
Okay.
Yay.
This
Pretty much.
dude is going to, you're going to, he's bloody.
Zero's
He
a bad
looks
cheerleader.
like shit. And he says, he kind of like spits some bloody. He's like, you're coming down with me, bud. And you see him take from his pockets, or, from his bandoliers, 2 jars of alchemist's fire. And he's going to throw them down at the ground at his feet. The ground, the smoke, and the 2 of you are engulfed in flames. Like the entire area is almost like this giant chemical explosion.
Jeez.
Because this smoke bomb was definitely not just like smoke, it was flammable. Make me a dexterity saving throw.
I'm sorry, I didn't do anything.
Well, it wouldn't have ended any better.
A dexterity save?
Yes.
Unless we would have just killed him.
I just
We
felt
could
like
have killed
I
him.
wanted to be honorable, and I didn't.
Both of
Yep.
you take
We'll just-
22 fire damage.
We'll just have to give him first aid.
Yep. I
And
got that
he
covered.
and you and he's
cure
he
wounds,
actually is
by
just
the
a
way.
charred puddle on the ground, but now the entire warehouse is on fire because it's made of wood.
Okay, so
But
So
he's
now
dead.
they can see that he's gone.
Yeah, he's dead.
Okay.
But everything is on fire now.
I'm gonna run into the room where he busted out of.
Yeah, you can see bloodied, his head down, completely. You're not sure if he's unconscious or dead. Is a dwarf,
Hostage of
a
sorts.
dwarf tied to a chair. Yeah, with just blood everywhere and just like a whole manner of tools in here that were probably being used to like torture
Alright, I
the dude.
yell for Zero's help.
Yep. Zero, shoulder down right through the door. He's not wasting any time.
Sure, this fire is spreading very quickly,
Yeah.
so I need everybody
him.
Got
as
it.
you kind of you're coming down the stairs and trying to make your way towards the exit again. Make dexterity saving throws, everybody.
All right.
Jarrell,
I got a 2.
Quinn.
24.
0.
Let's see, a 7.
Oh boy, and Hobblet, I think I saw you nat one that.
You did see me nat one that.
Okay,
That was the thing that you saw.
so everybody but Quinn.
And the best thing is my dexterity
Sorry,
is
guys.
-1, so technically it's a 0.
You guys take 6 bludgeoning damage and 3 fire damage from falling debris. Mike, you only take the 3 fire damage from like some sparks and stuff that fly up.
So was it 6 bludgeoning plus 3 fire, you said?
Correct. So 9 damage total. I was just separating that in case anyone had resistances to anything. I don't think you do, but I still do that. Okay. You guys are still heading towards the exit, I'm assuming?
That's all I took?
Yeah. I'm just being a dick. Adding a sense of danger to this whole
Yeah.
situation.
Zero continues to, he just takes it on the chin, shoulders, soldiers on, carries this dude as far out as his turn will let him.
Okay, 1 sec. Okay, you guys actually make it out of the door before a support beam collapses in front of the exit.
So we all make it through.
Yes, you do.
Sweet. Good job, guys.
That was close.
Ish.
So you get Maven kind of on the ground. Do you guys clear the building a bit? Are you stopping
Yeah,
when
yeah,
you get
we
outside?
keep
Like,
going
where
a
are you
little
going?
bit.
Yeah.
Okay. So the fire continues raging. You guys kind of continue what? Do you go further into the alley or back towards the city
Hold on a second,
proper?
gentlemen. Hold on a second.
I'm assuming Maven, you still have him in the chair because he's tied up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't
Yeah.
take the time to untie him at
Right.
that point.
I'm going to use Cure Wounds on.
That's why I figured you heaving
Well,
him would be.
I would like
Yeah, that's a good
smarter-
idea.
someone to make a medicine check, please.
Hoblet's going to do it because Hoblet's going to run over to him.
Yeah, do it.
As soon as we get away, I'm going to run over to my buddy.
Make a medicine check on him.
12.
He's not breathing.
CPR.
I'll use Cure Wounds.
Yep.
I don't know if that would help.
It doesn't seem to have any effect.
All right. Hoblet is going to cast Revivify.
Okay.
You were just trying to make him sad.
It's not
Well,
just revive.
And revivify.
We're gonna
And it
rev him
also
up.
actually costs a very expensive material component. So you're docking yourself essentially. I think it was like 500 gold to resurrect this dude because it costs
300.
300 gold. There you go. A diamond. It requires
Oh, right,
a
right,
diamond
right.
worth
Yeah.
300 gold GP or more. So I'm assuming you're just like you've
much
had
is-
this reagent or whatever, but like, yeah, you're just going to deduct that from your total gold.
How much is your friend's life worth?
Right.
300 gold. He better pay me back.
It's an
Do you?
scam.
If you have to pay $300 to bring your friend back from the dead, is it dick move to think that he should pay you back for it?
Yes.
Do me a favor. What does it look like? How do you revivify Maven the Baker? What does this ritual look like to you? Or like, what is this?
You're gonna love this.
I'm gonna love this.
So he's in the chair.
Yeah.
Hoblet's gonna walk up, kind of look at him,
Stick his dick in his face.
stand, fold his hands in front of
Mm-hmm.
him. Then all of a sudden, real quick, I'm going to turn to the right, and I'm going to slap him as hard as I can, and he's going to come back to life.
Yeah, like a magical divine slap.
You just beat life
Yes.
into it.
Yes. That's how dwarfs
Isn't
revivify.
that how babies come into the world?
That's you just beat the life back into Maven the Baker.
That's
Yes.
Bitch slap.
beautiful.
You see him cough a little bit. The wounds on his body begin to close. The blood dries up and begins to slowly go away. And he like, kind of slowly opens his eyes and he looks at you and he's like, Hobblet, oh, you came back for me.
I won't let you die like that, you old bastard.
You're the greatest friend a dwarf could ever ask for. I will fight by your side till the end, brother.
Let's not sit here getting all sappy. Let's get the fuck home.
Let's get an ale.
Deal.
I'll buy a round for your friends too.
They were pivotal in your freedom.
All right. Maven, with his
That would be
newfound
the least you
vigor,
could do.
limps himself over to the nearest bar, which happens to be Spud's Slosh House.
Mm-hmm.
Quite the seedy establishment. You remember it vaguely from your last victory celebration that ended you up drunk in the middle of the Catskill. You guys are actually seeing at this point, Hobblet and Maven are telling like old war stories together. They seem to be, maybe they had spent some time in like the dwarven military a long time ago. And Hobblet is getting rip-roaring drunk. Blackout levels to the point where he's close to entering into another several-day-long bender. What do you guys do?
Someone give me another ale.
I'm gonna stab him with the poison dart. Yeah.
Zero still has the trank gun and one trank dart remaining.
Yeah. and Zero reaches into his backpack, rummages around. It takes him about 20 seconds because there's a lot of shit in there, and he hasn't used the trank gun in a while. Pulls it out, and just sort of lays it on the table, pointing towards Hobblet, and then goes back to draining some of his oil into a rocks glass on the table.
How far away are you from me?
15 feet, although how badly do you think the range matters to this guy? You're not outside 300.
So, I see it kind of being funny as Hobblet sees him I'm going to see him put the trank gun down.
Yeah.
Go, oh, it's going to take more than that, lad. And Hobblet's going to charge at Zero.
You make me a Constitution saving throw really quick at disadvantage.
It doesn't matter, I nat 1 to the first one.
Oh, perfect. As you are trying to stand up from the bar stool to start charging at Zero, the bar stool just tips over. You barely make it a step, and you actually pass out mid-movement, and you're just out, unconscious on the floor.
Okay.
No trank dart necessary.
Jarrell just nods to Zero and proceeds to try to just pick him up and get him out the door.
You do. You do that.
So while that was all going on,
Mm-hmm.
Quinn had already left
Sure.
and had gone to
The project. Yeah.
to meet up with Felix.
So Felix finds you. You see he's got a lab coat on as well now. And he's even wearing a monocle in addition to his goggles.
Mm-hmm.
God,
Which looks ridiculous, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And
So he's got goggles on and the monocle over the goggles.
and he sees you, Quinn, and he goes, Quinn, oh, yes, please, come here. Over here, into the lab number 7.5, over here.
Okay, so
You wonder why there's even a
sure.
half of lab to
Yeah,
begin
yeah.
with, right?
I don't even question things anymore here.
Yeah, you see it's like a little room that was almost shoddily built as an addendum to Lab 7, which is part of the main facility. And he takes you in there. There's like a little workbench that has like a vice grip on it, but the vice grip has like almost like pointed like holders. So, it's there to kind of hold and examine like jewelry or gems or things like that, right? He's like, do you mind if I see the gem that you have?
So I pull it out of my
Right.
satchel and I hand it to
He just
Felix.
places it on top of the, like inside of this like vice, and you see him flip the magic detecting goggles in, and he kind of like scans it a bit, observes it for a little while, and he's like, "Okay, yep. So we're gonna have to do this on the down low, Quinn.
Down low's my specialty.
But I may have found a buyer for this thing, and he's here, Tamash Ahir. But well, I'll explain later. Are you in? You want to sell this thing? You want to try to make some money?
Sure.
Okay, cool. Come with me." And Quinn and Felix disappear into the crowds of people in Tamash Ahir. Smash cut back to the bar. You guys are what?
Passed out Hobblet.
Dragging Hobblet where?
Where? You guys tell me. You're dragging.
Should we go to the boat? Or should we go to the hotel?
I need to do work with somewhere with a steady table. Do you think we could maybe go to the hotel?
Upstairs.
Oh, yes, we are here. Perfect. Zero picks up Hobblet, slings him over one shoulder, and is carrying the rocks glass with the oil in his other hand while he hucks Hobblet up the stairs to put him in to sleep the drunk off.
Okay.
Zero's got some work to do this evening. He's on the verge of a breakthrough.
Oh boy. I can't wait to hear about what that is.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's where we're going to call it for this week.
Ah, you can't call.
Where are all these characters going?
So, thank you, everybody, for listening to this awesome little episode of Hapless Heroes. So, going forward, Mike's going to be away for a short time while he does the whole school thing on the Mondays. But
You mean while Quinn and Felix go sell a jewel?
that is correct.
I am teaching the youth of America how to be less sucky.
Lord help us.
Lord help the world, because I'm teaching.
Lord Quinn Southwind saved them.
And then the rest of the party will be embarking on some sort of wacky journey that we'll see where that goes next time. So, thank you again for listening. If you guys like what you heard, we're on social media. We're on the interwebs. We want to hear from you. We want to talk to you. We think you're awesome. We love all of you. We're on Twitter at Hapless Heroes. We're on Facebook. We have a subreddit. It's reddit.r/Hapless Heroes Podcast. You can engage with us there. We have a whole list of NPC names that we were just still waiting for people to submit. I'm even thinking about, because why not? Maybe making a separate thread. Submit Nat 1 punishments.
Ooh.
That's a good one.
I like that.
Ooh, that
Via
is a good
email,
one.
via Twitter, via Reddit, wherever you want to do it.
Fuck, we roll enough.
The bug in the eye.
Give me some ideas for how to punish these idiots. I mean, not too hard. I'm not looking to try to do a total party kill. I mean, these wonderful, amazing people that I love spending my time with. I think that'd be a really cool idea. I'll make a little post in that subreddit sometime around the time that this episode drops, and I'll put it up on Twitter for people to access. Otherwise, you can leave us a 5-star review on the podcast service of your choice. Every review helps us, grow in the ranks, get more people to see this awesome podcast. Also, your kind words inspire us to continue to make the most amazing content you've ever heard in your entire lives. Guaranteed. That's only an opinion, though. So...
Also, if you really, really like the podcast, you could send a letter to your pen pal informing them of our existence.
Weak sauce, man.
Was it? That was really bad.
I like that.
If you really, really, really liked us, become a greeting card creator and make a Hapless Hero greetings card and sell it to Hallmark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sell it back to the card companies. Yeah. Also, we have a Patreon page.
Yeah.
If you if you think that we are worth your hard-earned dollars, we have some fun little rewards. It's completely voluntary. We do this stuff for free. It's mostly just to help pay for pizza when we get together. So it's just patreon.com/haplessheroes. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and outro our cast until next week. To my right, we have James playing Hobblet the Smasher.
You're drunk again, aren't you?
We have Dave playing Omega Project Prototype 0.
There's science to be done tonight.
We have Mike playing Lord and Captain Quinn Southwind, the temporarily departed.
My goal is to come back with another title.
And you just might. And John playing Lord Jarrell the Light.
Until next time.
And again, I'm Francesco, I've been your host and DM. Tune in next week where we see where this wacky adventure takes us. Bye-bye now.
Goodbye now.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye. Yeah, bye.
Bye now.
And scene.